The two crows candlestick pattern has 3 candles. The color pattern to look out for is green, red, red. The first is a long green candle, then we have a gap between the bodies of the first and the second candle. The last red candle has to meet 2 conditions. The open can only be within the second candle's body. This means this is the highest the open can start and this is the lowest. Anywhere between these 2 points is fine. The close also has to be within the green candle's body. This is the lowest point the close can be and this is the highest the close can be. Anywhere between these 2 points is fine. Notice the definition only focuses on the bodies and not the wicks. Let's look at some examples. We have a green candle, a gap followed by 2 reds. The last candle's open is inside the red body's range and its close is inside the green body's range. We have a green candle, a gap, then 2 red candles. The opening of the last candle falls within the red body's range while the close is within the green body's range. We have a green candle, a gap, followed by 2 red candles. The last candle opens inside the red body and closes within the green body. Lastly, we have a green candle, followed by a gap with 2 reds after it. The last candle opens within the red body and closes inside the green body's range. Here's an exercise for you. Can you spot the 2 crows pattern? If we go back to the definition, the 2 crows are more significant when they appear on an uptrend. Let's look at more zoomed out charts now so that we can see how the trend affects the 2 crows signal. We have a sideways movement here, then the price breaks the support level and goes into a sideways movement again. The 2 crows appear in this zone, making this a bad signal. We start off with sideways movement, then the price breaks the resistance level and keeps going up. By the time the 2 crows appears, we are on an uptrend, making this a good signal. Here we have a case of 2 areas that the market has been testing. The 2 crows breaks the resistance level here, but it's still below the resistance level. I consider this a bad signal because the movement is not very definitive if we are in an uptrend or a downtrend. Here we have the market oscillating between these 2 levels with the support being tested a couple of times. When the 2 crows appear, the market is more on a sideways movement than on a clear trend, making this a bad signal. However, the market actually moved down, making this a false negative. The 2 ways to interpret this chart, one could be that the market went up, down, then down, right before the 2 crows appear. The other way will be to draw these 2 support and resistance levels and the crows appear within the 2 levels. Either way, the signal can be classified as a bad signal. As the market moved, however, it went down, making this our second false negative. Just before the signal, the market was moving sideways. We could then classify this as a false signal, which it was because the market never went down. The market here went down, then got into a choppy zone. The 2 crows then appear within this zone, making this a bad signal because we are not on a clear uptrend. Here, the market was stuck between these 2 support and resistance levels, then broke the resistance level. The 2 crows then appear at the very top of the trend, making this the ideal signal. The market indeed went down after the 2 crows signal, giving us our second good signal. Here we have a choppy market. Then the 2 crows appear, making this a bad signal. And lastly, we start off with a choppy market that then breaks the resistance level. We can consider this a good signal, and the rest of the chart confirms that the market went down. The 10 examples with trend in consideration, here is the breakdown. In total, we have 7 bad signals and 3 good signals. Of the 7 bad signals, 2 are false negatives. Looking at the 2 false negatives even more zoomed out, for the first chart, the market was still not in an uptrend. And the same is true for the second chart. Here's an exercise for you. Do you think the price went up or down after the 2 crows? The verdict from this test is that we should consider using the 2 crows as the good signals were actually good. You can download the free 2 crows bot from the first link in the description. I have added instructions on how to set it up on your end, and the bot should also send you notifications to your phone. If you'd like to know how to set up notifications to your phone from MT5, watch this video next.